How's it going, guys? How are you? My name is Gabriel, and this is your podcast Ferrari, where we talk about Ferrari, and obviously we attempt to love these castings, and that's why we're bringing details, bringing whatever we gather on this past years, and that's why we start this podcast. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here with you guys, and that's what I'm doing a Spanish and English version because I think it is important for you guys to know that there is someone that is willing to share that information with you guys. So thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by, and if you can smash that like button so YouTube can recommend this channel. So we're gonna talk about today that famous series that we call Hot Wheels Ferrari Cal Custom or California Custom, as many of us know that series. So this was a series that was put on place or put for sale out there between 1990 and 1991. So this casting or this series was a series with more than 50 variants, including castings, colors, tires, etc. Tampos, the stickers that they place on the cars. So among the more of the 50 variants that we could see on that series, we have in particular two Ferraris that were included on this series. So this is the case of the Ferrari Testarossa. As you can see, we can definitely see the change on the color. It is a color that you will not be able to see in other series, only in Cal Custom. Cal Custom was a series, like I said, from 1990 to 1991. A lot of those items were released with this unique color. There's two tones or pink, and also there's two tones of purple. That's why I'm doing the video, so you guys can have that information in case of you came across to pieces like this. You kind of know what information use in order for you to collect or not collect. There is a lot of variations. There is a lot of things that you can see on each casting, and we're gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna give you a clue so you guys can do notes, and obviously you can use it on your hunting by Hot Wheels. Okay, if you collect Hot Wheels, you know that this casting Ferrari Testarossa is one of the casting that we all love, and we tend to have all the variations because it has been it is not a secret that if you collect Hot Wheels Ferrari, since 2015, where we saw the last items went for sale, we start collecting more and more and more, and that's my case. Since that date, I was into a Ferrari, and I was gathering all the information for me to have at least a guide, a something to go and find information. So that's why all these years I've been opening a lot of cars, a lot of California customs, Cal customs. I've been trying to find as many variations as possible. Obviously, I've been buying loose cars as well as carded. I don't keep the cars on the blister, obviously, because I need to see the car itself, compare the car with the rest of the cars that I have, and that's why I don't keep the cars in the card. But if you collect cars in the card, in the cardboard, in the blister, we respect that, and obviously there's a lot of other variations as well when we talk about variations on blisters. So take a seat and we're gonna start talking about these two castings. So it's the same casting, but you will notice a lot of changes. So there are two supposed colors in which the Testarossa was originally designed: the bright pink and the chrome purple, which is these two. But in the years, or on the after we start looking at those cars, we have variations in colors. So technically it was released in two colors only, but after we start looking at the cars, we see the difference between bright pink and fluorescent pink. Also the dark, the overchrome or chrome purple, and the one that is a little bit less shiny. So we can call that one not chrome, because it tends to be like a little bit less shiny. So this is the case of this purple, what I want to show you. As you can see, maybe the camera will not be the job well, but you can see there is two tones of purple. It's not gonna be the same, and this is something you will be able to find. Is a variation of the color on the purple side. If we talk about the pink one, you also are going to find two different tones of purple. Or pink, sorry. It is the bright and the fluorescent. I will call this more type of red. To be honest, it looks like a red or orange, but we can call it a pink, fluorescent pink, and the bright pink, or bright pink and fluorescent pink. So there's 4 in total, talking about colors. If we talk about colors, there's two, sorry about that, there's two difference on the type of color. So make sure whenever you're doing your hunting, make sure you're doing it with this details, so you can get more variants. Okay, so when you look at these pieces in the real life, we discovered that there are many more variants, and that's why I wanna give you this or listed right here, so you have all those details when hunting. In the case of the purple, we're gonna talk about the purple. In case of the purple, the most common variations, and of which I wanna give you details, are the shade of purple tends to change from dull to brighter. Okay, so it is, one is brighter than the other one. That is a common variation. The base has 3 different molds. Okay, there you go. So you're gonna find different variations on the mold. There's 3, to be correct, to be precise. There is 3 different mold or different base variations. So keep an eye on that one. It may or may not have the print on the windshield. If you can see this one right here, this one doesn't have the Cal Custom, while this one does. So that's a common variation. Some windshields has the sticker Cal Custom, some other doesn't have it. And also the size of the Cal Custom could be small or could be big. I don't know if you can see clearly right there, but there is 2 sizes of Cal Custom stickers. There's 2 sizes, and that's when we talk about the purple one. So in the case of the pink Testarossa, the most common variations I can share with you is the pink, the type of color is different. That's one. Okay. The second one, the the difference between size of the sticker, Cal Custom. It could be small, it could be big. Also, when we talk about the base, there's also 3 types of base. It could be 3 different type of base, so you can have many more chances to have variants. So there's not a number specifically. Okay, if someone tell you, oh, there's only 5, I mean, it's up to you if you believe it or not. But as I've been opening cars, I noticed that there is a lot of variations. I don't have it all. I will not have it all. It will continue popping one more until, you know, it's gonna be unlimited. There's no number. So keep your mind open for as many variations as possible. Okay, so you can also have the print on the windshield, or you maybe miss the print on the windshield. So in this case, I do have one without and one with the windshield sticker, which says Cal Custom. Okay, then the interiors and the bumper can be changed or can be different. In this case, it's the same color, or it could be different color, different bumpers. And when we talk about bumpers, we are talking about interiors as well. So there is difference in the interiors, and that is something that you have to keep looking, because there is one variation hard to find, very hard to find, where you can have all the interior red color in its totality. So there is a lot of variations, and you have to open mind to find those. And also there is tires. Tires was another huge deal on the Cal Custom, but I haven't seen a purple one with this type of wheels. It doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It could be exist, but I don't have it, and I don't talk about it because I don't have it. But keep in mind that these wheels, those 2 castings were made on the same time in the same warehouse, and the wheels, the interior could be changed. So don't take, you know, my word for it, but keep an eye of a variation purple color with this type of wheels. So first, this is the type of wheels, the turbo wheels, if I'm not wrong, and you can find it on the pink color, but also it could be on the purple size as well. When we talk about the colors, there's many possible variations you can find in case of samples, in case of prototypes, something that we as normal people don't have access to it, but also exist. So that doesn't include on the variations, because technically it was something that was produced in a limited number, like 2, 3, maybe 10, just for the designers. So if you have one, obviously congratulations, it is a huge deal. This is something unique, but I don't call it variation because it is something unique. For example, as you can see, and as you all know, I do have this prototype of the Ferrari 308 from the series Hot Ones. Remember I talked about yesterday? That doesn't mean that I have one more variation. That doesn't count as a variation. It just counts as a prototype. It counts as unique, but it doesn't count as variation because there's not many made. But in this California series, Cal Custom series, yeah, there is a lot of variation. And like I said before, through these years, I have unboxing or opening a lot of those. Not this many. I have bunch more that I've been opening just to see what type of variation I have. So there's a lot more, and keep an eye, guys, if you are a collector of a blister pack, you will find a lot more variations than just the piece itself. So if you collect variations on card, on blister, it's gonna be a lot of variations. So it's not gonna be a end. It's gonna be limitless. There's no number, so keep an eye. Also, there is a lot of variations on the California customs and the blister. But if we talk about variations on the blister, in this particular case, in the purple one, there is a variation where the cars come looking this way, and there is other variation where the car is coming or looking at that way. So that's something you also have to know. There's variations where the car is facing up or facing down. So that is something else you should take notes. So in case you came across to these variations, why not buy it because you know it make your collection unique. So also because many of these castings were made in the same warehouse, like I mentioned before, that's why we have all of those variations. It is a rumor has it, you know, there people that knows about talking about inside on the warehouse. They were talking that this series was meant to use all the overstock pieces that they have. I really don't believe that, but if it is, well, you know, we were the ones that win at the end because we have more variations and more cars to enjoy. So that's why I brought this to you, and I'm happy to share all of these details because that's why I make the book. I start printing this year the Ferrari book variations. It is 100% in Spanish, but maybe later or down the road I will decide to make a variation book in English so you guys can be able to participate as well of all the information I have. So thank you guys for today. This is it. This is what I want to talk about it. Ferrari Cal Custom and a lot of variations that we could find. So thank you. Have a great day, wonderful weekend, and we'll see you right here on Monday. Please don't miss the video I have tomorrow about Bob Rosas. I have the chance to talk with him like 3 minutes, and I record him, and I'm gonna share with you guys what I saw. So thank you guys for everything. We'll see you on the next podcast video. Bye bye.